just want to welcome everyone. And I hope it's okay that I said I'm going to use my teacher voice, but I'm not a teacher. So I'm going to do my best. This microphone really is just to amplify because we are being recorded by DCTV. Yes? It's a mic for the programming. It's not a mic for the room. So, and I'm not so tall. I think I need a stool. So I just want to say we're about to have dinner, and I want to thank everyone for being here. As you entered, there may be a couple people joining us in the next few minutes. We are waiting for a couple folks, but we are ready to start dinner. It's a buffet, and as I've shared with everyone, I don't know, the first thing I say is the cash bar is in the other room. I don't know why I keep saying that first, but we really want to thank you for being here. Our main program is going to begin after dinner, but I just ask that we start, as we do all our meetings, with the Pledge of Allegiance. And so if you're able to please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn it to Mark Medeiros, who is a longtime Rotarian and our secretary for invocation.
Let us bow our heads in a moment of reflection. As we gather to honor service and leadership, let us be mindful of the Rotary guiding values: service above self, integrity, and fellowship. So it's fitting we ask, may the students we recognize tonight inspire us with their dedication, and may our new Rotary officers lead us with wisdom, passion, and a spirit of unity. Together, let us continue to light the way for a positive change in the community and beyond. Amen.
Thank you so much, Mark. And if I'm correct, we're ready for dinner. And if we could, I think we're orderly fashion. When you see one table, we don't have 1 million people here today, but we have who counts. So enjoy, dig in. Okay, welcome everyone. That was really good. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And so I once again want to officially, for the main program, welcome everyone to our annual, it's an installation of officers and awarding of our Service Above Self awards. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge some folks that are in the room, our distinguished guests. Of course, our Student Service Above Self Award winners and their families, who you'll meet shortly. Representative Chris Markey, who is our state rep for the 9th Bristol District. And we have, and I'm pleased, hopefully I get your name correct, we have Elizabeth Teves Rhoda, who is the district representative for U.S. Representative Bill Keating. And we have Christiana Fonts Callahan, who is also a distinguished guest who has been instrumental in allowing us to provide support to youth at the Dartmouth High School. In particular, recently we were able to support an event, A Day of No Hate, which is a fabulous initiative. And also a special thank you to the Friends of the Elderly. Maria Connor is our fellow Rotarian, and thanks to her tireless and passionate advocacy for intergenerational programming, we are grateful for her contribution for this evening to happen, and her generous support, because we also recognize that there is so much for our youth to share with those who have many more seasons of experience to hear and also to learn from that community. So we thank Maria Connor, and we thank the Friends of the Elderly for their generous contributions. I also would be remiss to not acknowledge Rotary International. We'll talk a little bit more about Rotary in a moment, but Rotary International Foundation for their grant program that made initiatives like the Service Squad, which is a youth program that Carl, who I'll introduce shortly, really brought to our attention and helped us kind of make these connections in the high schools at Bishop Stang and at Dartmouth High School at this point, and we are always looking to expand, of course. I want to thank DCTV for taking the time they're always able to make it. They split their time very well, and we're grateful to have you capturing this evening celebration. And of course, the Country Club of New Bedford for supporting our needs. We do meet here bi-monthly. The first and the third Thursday at 6:30 is our typical meeting time. And so if ever interested in joining Rotary, talk to someone in this room and we'd be glad to have you. I'd like to share a little bit about Rotary now and our why for this service award. And so Rotary clubs, if you're not familiar, do good work in local communities and throughout the globe. The purpose of Rotary is to work together to solve community problems, to provide humanitarian aid, and promote goodwill and peace. Rotary is a global network of over, and hopefully I got this number right, Carl, I have here 1.2 million members. Okay, crazy, yeah. And every meeting, we share what's known as the four-way test. We ask ourselves as Rotarians these four questions, and it's known as the four-way test, and we apply this in our speeches and our actions. So I will ask my fellow Rotarians to say with me proudly, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? And ultimately, our motto and the why behind this evening is service above self. And now I would like to turn it quickly over for some business of the installation of officers to my friend, a man who need not be introduced, but Carl Alves. He was a Dartmouth Rotary president during COVID, so he was lucky to have a 2-year term, 2020 through 2022. He is the reason why I joined Rotary. And Mark, where's Mark, who's capturing our photos? Mark Medeiros. He has been the Area 7 Assistant Governor for the Rotary, 2022 to 2024. And he is the incoming District Governor 2027, and I'm not going to talk about what this is, but it's a pretty great accomplishment. A recent Paul Harris recipient, which means he's just awesome and he does a lot of great things for the Rotary, including financial contribution. I mean, let's say it takes money to help things go around. So I'm going to turn it over to you for this, and then we will award our main event.
Main event, yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kathleen. And I think recruiting you into Rotary was one of my best works here, right? Let's hear it for Kathleen. So what this says, 70th anniversary or 70th installation. Oh, that's not a good thing. 70th, I lost everything. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Lost all my stuff. Oh, well.
Uh-oh.
All right. I'll do that. Anyway, it was that used to say 70th. I'm going to try to get this back because I had a couple slides here that help me tell this story. This club started in 1955, right? And here we go. And there's been hundreds of members over those years. We lost a couple, a few, that passed away. Most recently, excuse me, sorry about that. Joe Vasta. Okay, great, terrific. Excuse me, one second. And if we could just take just a moment just to kind of, while I set this up and have a moment for Joe Vasta, who was a longtime member and a great member of this club and a great person all around. There we go. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to just talk about Service Squad. One of the things that Kathleen wanted to do in her role last year as incoming president was focus on young people. And her, Mo, the chief, focused and created an award that we're celebrating today, and we were able to give 2 awards. I want to give special thanks to her vision and willingness and work. We're giving 5 away this year, which is more than double than what we did. So let's hear it for everybody that did that. Part of also what we're trying to do is increase our connection to young people. So I'm so thrilled that you guys are here because you are our future, and we want you to succeed, and we want you to learn from us, and we want to learn from you. And so thank you for being here, participating. You're important. This is not just about a check, although checks help. I'm not going to lie. And it's good, and we're happy to give it. But you're here because you provide service. And you give back to the community. And that's really what our club is about, service above self. And Kathleen will talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Service Squad, and I want to recognize Christiana because she was one of the advisors at Dartmouth High School that really kind of connected us. And it was doing Day of Kindness, where there were 60 different random acts of kindness that were done, and we were able to provide some small incentives for that. But it was a celebration of peace, kindness, support for one another, and that really is what we're about. And so I want to have a round of applause for Christiana for doing that. So again, you take a look at some of these beautiful, ugly mugs, rows between multiple thorns that were here. This is what Rotary is about. It is about 1.2 million people across the world trying to make life a little bit better for those that might be struggling. They might be victims of a natural disaster, or might be living in poverty in a country where that might not have running water. We have Rotarians around the world doing works like trying to eliminate polio, trying to help others lift themselves up, women and children, empowering economic development in tough countries, building schools. That's what Rotary is about, as well as giving scholarships on a local level. So I encourage all of you to kind of think about Rotary going forward and consider joining us. And maybe you don't have the time to join as a club, but you can be part of our service projects and those kinds of things. So the chief had a passion and a drive to kind of work on an issue that was close to his heart, and that is about melanoma, skin cancer, and preventing that. It is something that is very important in our community as the sun gets brighter and brighter and hotter, and our skin gets more exposed. There's a risk. And so partnering with Dartmouth High School, we had a very successful program where the young people there were able to provide sunscreen, do some education around melanoma, and really kind of advance that idea. Everybody at the graduation was able to receive some some sunscreen. We want to raise awareness about that. Intergenerational projects. One of our leading Rotarians for many years, yes, Maria, in Dartmouth Friends of Elderly, has been a long-time supporter of Rotary, but also is world-renowned within our community for all the work that she does with the elders, has helped us kind of launch some intergenerational projects. And we had some great students from both Dartmouth High School and Bishop Stang, and we had some fun with bingo and food and that sort of thing. We want to do more intergenerational problems because we have a problem in this country, especially for folks that are elderly, and that's loneliness. And how do we overcome that loneliness? By being together, by connecting. That's what that is about. So we had, the three different parts: peace activities, intergenerational activities, as well as melanoma awareness. And we've been very, very successful. And some of the funding that we got was from the district Rotary International District grants, which helped us do some of this. And so, again, sorry if I went over, but I wanted to get this out just because it's an important message of who we are. And I'm so pleased and honored to be part of this club and a part of the friendship and our growing of this club. It's an exciting time, and I've got my paper here. I'm going to go back on script here. And, we have some really long, what did you say earlier? Many seasons. So I want to recognize Rotarians with over 30 seasons in Rotary. If you could stand up, please. Mo Lemieux, huh? He's the dean of our efforts here. How about any Rotarians? Please remain standing, Mo, please. This is going to be up and down, so don't worry about it. Anybody with 20 plus years? Mark Medeiros. Very good. Anybody with 10 plus years? Maria. Yeah, right. And Richard Espendola. Excellent. Anybody with 5 plus years, please stand up. That would be me. Yes, Dave. Yes, the three of us, right? And the chief. Excellent. And most importantly, anybody with less than 5 years. Yeah. Let's hear it, because it's about new membership, and we want to celebrate. These all are fantastic people. You can sit down now. And thank you so much for being here and being recognized, folks that are doing this work. So, it is my distinct honor at this point for the 2025-2026 year. We start July 1st. I am proud to acknowledge the slate of officers. And if you could stand up when I call your name. In the position of Sergeant at Arms, and this is really an ironic appointment, but that would, oh, wait, a little premature there. Sergeant at Arms, Richard Espendola. There we go. Let's remain standing, please. Remain standing. You can do that, Richard, right? Okay. All right. Secretary and Foundation Chair, our own Mark Medeiros. Assistant Secretary and new member, Hannah Walsh. Our Treasurer, longtime Treasurer, David Roeder. Assistant Treasurer, Renee Fernandez. New member, awesome. She has a little experience in Treasury, I'm just going to say. All right. President nominee. So this is the person that's going to be president in 27, 28. We're planning ahead. Chief Richard Aruza. Up. The next one is a special one to me, because I'm proud I brought her into the club too. And President-elect for 26, 27, Tanya L. And a real trooper. And that's why she gets a special animation. Somebody, our encore president, let's hear it for Kathleen Amaral. Woo, there we go. 25-26. Thank you so much for that. If you could remain standing. I'm just checking, Richard, just, you know. Incoming officers, you have been elected to important positions in the administration of the Rotary Club of Dartmouth. This is an indication of your fellow Rotarians' esteem and confidence in you. We believe you will uphold the traditions of our club, you will support Kathleen as your president, and you will give all you can to serve your community and to advance the object of Rotary. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, state your name, will fulfill the responsibilities of my office in the Rotary Club of Dartmouth to the best of my ability and in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of the club. Let's welcome our new set of officers. Here we go. Now I take that before it falls? There we go. I'm done. You can sit down now, Richard. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you very much. Let's see. Now, on to the main event. First, I'd like to call up, I've already acknowledged Representative Markey to come up and say a few words. Another multitasking extraordinaire. And thank you for offering to say a few words, because I know I prefer not to be behind the microphone, and you know, to me it's more about the doing. I don't like you being right up here, but I find myself in those places, and it seems like clearly you do as well, Chris. So if you would do the honor of come up, say a few words, and then remain up, because I'm then going to call up others to help out with the distribution of awards. And a microphone is for DCTV.
Yes. So I got to keep my voice up. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I want to say thank you for all the service you do. Carl, your enthusiasm into this group is unparalleled, I think, and it's greatly appreciated. To the parents of the recipients, you should be proud of your children. I know you are, but it's a reflection on the way you brought them up, and it's an important part of what this club is and the acknowledgement of what they have to do in the future. And then to the award recipients, this is the 4 most selfish years you will ever have in your life. You need to figure out who you are. This is baby steps to adulthood. You need to challenge yourself. You need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You got to figure out solutions to problems that come. You're not going to have your mom and your dad or whoever to come home to make or help you with those decisions. Although FaceTime's probably overused these days, it's time for you to do those things. And I think the foundation that you had at school, at home, gives you that opportunity. So be selfish. Not selfish in a way that you're going to hurt somebody, but be selfish to make yourself grow. And that is where I'll say this. You may look at this tonight and say, all these people are corny. All right? They're goofy, they're whatever. But these people are the people who you should be aspiring to. They're the people who have sacrificed times to come here, to meet, to organize, to do things that help other people. And if there's ever a time where we need that, it's now. Where you need to spend some time and help others. There is only 6.82% of the world's population that will receive a bachelor's degree. That's pretty amazing. That you are one of the 6.285 people when you graduate from college to have a bachelor's degree in the entire world. That's something to think about and to say you have been blessed. And with every blessing comes an obligation. And you need to make sure that you do the same thing your parents have provided to you, you do to your friends, you do to your neighbors, you do to your children when they come. And let me tell you, there will be days, months, and years, and maybe even decades where you have no time for yourself because you're trying to do what your parents did for you. Just remember all the sacrifices they made for you and all the things that they have provided you to put you in that 6% of the entire world's population. That's an amazing statistic, but you need to live up to that obligation. So when you talk about service in the Rotary Club, find something at school where you can do that. It might not be the most comfortable thing in the world, but find something you're going to make someone better. There is such a reward in that. So just work hard at being a better person, finding out who you are, but at the same time, providing that service, no matter if it's with the church, whether it's with some special organization, whether it's on a club team. Make someone else's life better because you have been blessed with the opportunities you have. So, second is congratulations on being successful at what you do, because that's amazing stuff. And I'm glad that you guys have the opportunity to share this with the people who think so highly of service and think so highly of you. So congratulations and God bless you all.
Thank you so much. So, thank you for those really encouraging and well received. I was watching everyone. I like watching the room when folks are talking, and that was a message that really was received well, and thank you for that. Next, I'm going to ask Elizabeth Teves Rhoda to join me in reading a citation. I'll move over.
Hello. So Carl asked me to speak for 45 minutes, but it's not going to happen. So this is a certificate of special congressional recognition proudly presented to all the recipients, which we will name, in recognition of the recipient of the 2025 Dartmouth Rotary Club Community Service Award for commitment to community and service above self. Congratulations to all of you. It's a great honor to be here.
You can also stand. So logistically, what's going to happen is we're going to call you up. I'm first going to ask my dear friend David Broder. Let's be honest, he's got the real goods. He has some checks to present. I believe one of our student awardees is unable to be here this evening, but we will announce the name, and obviously there will be no photo for that, but nonetheless it's important to acknowledge. Oh, a different student. Yes. Thank you. See, we all think about one another here. We're a good group. And so now for the presentation of awards. So what's going to happen is we're going to call your name. I think I scared some of you and said you could come up. I welcome you to come here. As you have noticed, it's not magnifying for the room. It's magnifying for you because, you're going to want to watch it later or not. Full disclosure, I'm a member of the school committee, and I have a son a son with disabilities who enjoys watching the videos, and so I inevitably hear my voice all the time, and it's just like, yes. So anyway, someone might want to listen and hear this acknowledgement of your great works. So when we call your name, you absolutely just motion to hear if you want to say something. If not, what's going to happen is you'll get your citation. you'll get a certificate and a check. And if you could pause for a nice photo, as Mark will take a photo to capture the moment. But first, I just want to talk a little bit more about this award. So this award was open to any graduating senior who resides in Dartmouth, who demonstrates through the application a passion or a commitment or an interest in community service. We are so grateful. I am grateful to the club for believing in this initiative and allowing us to put so much into this year, awarding 5 students. And each student winner will receive a cash award. Can I say the amount? $1,000 award. And the focus of this award, it certainly was merit-based. The requirement was a transcript and a letter of recommendation, and also an essay where we asked the applicants to provide some background describing what service above self means to them. And we asked if they were able to think about an opportunity where they provided service to their community or they volunteered, and thinking of that in their reflection essay. And myself, David, Hannah, who else was in our committee? Mo, Mark, and maybe Carl had, anyway, we had a committee, and we each dug into your applications, and we had a rating scale. We're very official here at the Dartmouth Rotary. Thank you to Tanya also for helping us build that rating scale so that it was fair and that it was, it was consistent. And overwhelmingly, 5 awardees just knocked it out of the park, from their after-school activities to their essays, and to the letters that their teacher, well, someday, maybe they'll be your staff, wrote on their behalf. We were quite impressed, and it is my pleasure to award each of you this evening. So I'm going to call you up. Again, stay up for a photo, and just push me out of the way if you are dying to say a few words. And first I'm going to call up Harrison Cabral from the Greater New Bedford Technical High School. Am I backwards? Oh, we're getting it. No? It's probably double stacked. We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it to you. I apologize. Somebody have a conversation repeating. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And David, if you don't mind coming for a photo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Come back over for a photo. We had a plan.
Oh, Harrison, there we go.
There you go. And
Yeah, don't talk to money, that's the most important.
Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. My name is Harrison Cabral. It's been a pleasure to have me and all of you. And I want to say it's been honored, and I'm grateful to have been nominated for this award. And just thank you for everyone, like what you do. It's a real impact. You guys don't get the credit you deserve. Thank you again.
congratulations. Our next awardee is Christian Cordero from Greater New Bedford Vocational High School, Technical High School. Christian was unable to make it, and so I just want to acknowledge him and also offer a round of applause for his being awarded. Next, I'm going to call up Olivia Crane Olivia just graduated from Dartmouth High School. Oh, no pressure. Yeah, okay, sorry.
I'm not good at public
I misread the cues. Okay. This is
Thank you.
This is what you came for. No. David, come on in. We'll take a photo. I'm going to scooch a little bit. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
And next, I'm going to call up Ella Friedman. Ella is traveling post-graduation, and so we're wishing her all well wishes. And we're very lucky to have Ella's mom here to accept her award, well-deserved. And so, yes.
Thank you so much.
If you could pause for a mom photo.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Ella. And last, but certainly not least, I would love to call up Ellie Peterson, who is a recent graduate from Bishop Stang High School.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, there's that. And then we'll still have a photo after.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I just want to say how grateful I am to be recognized. And I just want you to know, like, you guys are an inspiration, and I do look up to you. And I hope that my service and everything that I've learned at Bishop Stang does come in handy, and that I can pass it on to my parents and many of the people in the community. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, please. We'll make sure we get that to Christian. We'll get this to Christian. Yeah, put it in with that. That's all we have. That's the conclusion of our program. We really are grateful that you were here in fellowship with us today, and I hope you enjoyed the food. It was really good. I had lots of bread. I don't usually have bread, but it is what it is, and it was delicious. And so you're free to go, and we're really grateful, and we hope that you keep in touch, and just keep us posted on how things go in your next chapter. And it, in our opinion, is nothing but bright future ahead for each and every one of you. So congratulations.